All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Marshall is Driving. Marshall is Driving. Oh my God. I hope this doesn't become a regular series because I'm I've been doing so much driving. Okay, it's honestly getting a little bit repetitive, but I'm getting really good at this drive from Houston to Florida, and it was a great time in Texas once again. Thank you everyone who came out to the pop-up shop in Austin with Swim Baits All Day, and also thank you everyone who came out to the Houston Fishing Show. Like I probably said that a whole bunch now, but I just wanted to make it very abundantly clear that was incredible. That was some of the most energy I felt at like events in a long time. I feel like every year it grows. I feel like my channel has been growing. The community has been growing a lot. There's a big community in Texas now that's, like swim bait / JDM tackle / just cool fishing, like lifestyle fishing oriented. And it makes me happy. It makes me happy because that's what I like. You know what I mean? I really like going out and fishing for, like, just fishing for yourself. You know what I mean? There's no expectation of, catching a fish for a tournament to win a check. There's no expectation of, you have to catch a fish this certain way or da-da-da-da. It's just, I see a lot of people that just go out and they're fishing because they like to fish and they're doing it the way they want to and they're happy about it. And it's really cool that I can go to the pop-up shops or the shows or whatever and talk to people that do the same thing that I do. You know what I mean? They go out because they love it, and it's just a great thing all around. Thank you everyone who bought merch. I had the Paddleboard Crusaders merch on sale for the first time. Seemed like a whole bunch of people got shirts, which I'm super hyped about. I think I'm gonna leave. I've been thinking about this. I've been rolling this around in my head, but I'm gonna leave the Paddleboard Crusaders merch as an in-person only thing, and I really want to do that because just going to the meetups and the pop-ups and the shows and actually interacting with the people who are buying my product makes me very, very happy. It makes me just like stoked to be there, right? Like I don't know, I almost feel wrong like selling it through a third party or through a website or whatever. Like I want to have some sort of interaction with you guys. Like at the end of the day, like of course I'm making money doing this. I've got to make a bottom dollar, making videos or making merch or whatever. Like at the end of the day, I'm making money, right? But that's not what I'm here for. You know what I mean? I would not have picked fishing YouTube videos as a career if my goal was to make a whole bunch of money off of it. I am here because I love fishing. I'm just as passionate about fishing as you guys watching. And that is something very important to me that I don't want to lose by just doing online sales and selling out and like I'd rather just keep it in person. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm definitely not against doing pop-ups in crazy locations, going out of my way to go to places, different states and stuff like that to do pop-ups. That sounds like fun. Like honestly, it sounds like bringing a sense of community to places that don't have it. Like that's just like, dude, I love that. You know what I mean? That's what I love. So I want to continue to interact with the people who are purchasing products from me, so you know that I'm real, right? I'm a real person, okay? I'm real. All I want to do is hang out with my friends and have fun and go fishing, right? And I'm just like everyone else, like, you know what I mean? I make these videos and I don't know, sometimes I feel like there's a disconnect because even me, right? Like this, I'm not trying to be rude in any way, but for the most part, like, I don't know, like, a lot of people that watch my stuff, right? But every once in a while I get an interaction in public or, at a show or whatever. Someone that I never knew existed comes up to me and tells me that they were very, very inspired by my work. And that's incredible to me. So that's why I just don't want to take away from that like in-person experience, being able to meet you guys when I do it. That's what I do it for. I do it for the people who are truly just in it for the fish, for the fun, for the just community sense. I don't know. It's incredible. So, like I said, thank you guys so much for coming out to the Austin pop-up with Swim Baits All Day, and thank you for coming out to Houston Fishing Show. That was like a little bit life-changing. Maybe not. I don't know. It just really made me think about things a lot differently. So I want to make sure that, if I'm selling you a shirt, I want to be the one to sell you a shirt. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to be anyone else. It's my shirt, and I want you to make sure that you got it from me. You got it from the man, okay? It's just, it's cool. It's also a nice thing. It's like a conversation starter, you know? I hope that you guys go out into public and you see someone else with a Crusader shirt and you go, oh my God, dude, where did you get that? What show did you go to? You know what I mean? And it sparks another conversation. Then you got a new friend. It's rad. You know what I mean? I feel like the whole concept is rad. I feel like it maybe leaves a few people out, which I'm not like hyped that not everyone can get it, but at the same time, it's building a strong community. So anyway, that's my rambling about the shows that we did while I was in Texas. I am driving back to Florida right now. I lied. I'm in Florida right now. I just got here, just past like Tallahassee area. So I have probably 4 hours to go to where I'm going, and we're gonna go pick up Archie, say hi to Archie, it's been a minute, and get some of my stuff organized. I'm very excited to do some fishing, and I'm very excited to also go to Japan, which is exciting. It's right around the corner. I'm so stoked, but I'm also kind of worried. Like, I felt this last time too, where I'm like excited. I'm excited to go to Japan, obviously, and I'm like getting all this stuff ready. I'm getting ready to go on the trip, and then it's right around the corner. It's literally like 6 days from now, and I start getting like nervous, where I'm like, oh God, like the pre-trip jitters, you know what I mean? Where it's like, I just want everything to go right, everything to go very smooth, and I've been feeling a little bit of pressure, like uploading and all that, and like trying to get good videos out. So today, just gonna be another Marshall's driving video. Just trying to lift a little bit of the stress off my shoulders. I do actually have some clips from the pop-up shop that I'll probably put in tomorrow's video, just so you guys can see it, because it was a cool thing. I took a little bit of video, but I was really trying to be there. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be like looking at everything through a camera lens, because like I said, I'm a person too. I enjoy stuff too. So, but anyway, almost ready for Japan. I pretty much got everything I need. I just gotta make sure I don't miss my flight, and we're over there. And I think the upload schedule, I don't know what you guys want really. Like I obviously you probably want a video every day. I don't think for the first like week or so that's gonna be feasible, because I'm just gonna be like getting there, settled in. I'm gonna be dealing with jet lag for a while, but I'm going to be there for almost 3 months. So I don't see why we couldn't do another daily upload month in like April. Imagine daily uploads all of April in Japan. That would be pretty rad, right? Maybe I think I could get on that. I'm very excited to just show you guys, you know, the life, the homeless fisherman life in Japan kind of thing. I'm also very excited to try and catch a giant bass. It's honestly, it's weird fishing here, because I'm like, okay, yeah, like I could catch a big fish, right? I could catch a teener, could catch a 15, but at Lake Biwa, you have that chance at a fish that could just absolutely change your entire life, and it's a really surreal feeling. I used to get it fishing in Texas a lot, and I feel like maybe I'm a little bit jaded. I'm a little bit jaded because I fish a lot and I fish Texas a lot, but whenever I used to go out on Lake Austin, or I used to go out on Lady Bird at night, you know, stuff like that, I used to get this like weird air of suspense, where it was like, okay, I've only been on this lake a few times, or I haven't, you know, I'm still learning stuff, and there's this air of suspense. It's like, dude, any moment you could hook that fish, that one fish that we do all this stuff for. You could hook that fish, and it's just like a kind of a weird feeling, and it's kind of worn off a little bit in recent years. I haven't been, I don't know, not that I'm not enjoying it, obviously, but I haven't been as like excited, you know what I mean? Like super stoked to fish. Like I don't get the same feeling like, oh, I might catch a giant today kind of thing. But in Japan, I got that air of suspense back. It was like, whoa, it felt like a weird, like nostalgic kind of thing, where it was like, holy cow, like it made me realize that like, hey, I'm really chasing this thing. This is really, I'm here. I have a shot. Like, it could happen any cast. That's a crazy feeling. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. When you just go to that spot that you know has a giant, and there's a looming presence. You can feel the fish in the water. You know, it's like, oh God. And I don't know. When it all comes together, I'm gonna be so happy. I'm gonna be so happy, and you guys are gonna hear about it, obviously. I'm very excited to fish with Sammy again. I'm excited to see Hitoshi-san and Aoki-san. I got so many of my friends that it's just like, dude, I met these, people over there who are passionate about the same thing. We can't even speak the same language, but we're friends. Like, I literally consider them good friends, going over there, and I'm excited to see my friends again. It's like going, I don't know, it's some kind of little, like a reunion. It's like going home and seeing your old friends again. It's like, you get that, I get that feeling again where it's like, nice, I get to hang out with my buddies, and hopefully we can fish together and make some cool stuff happen. I'm very excited to go night fishing in the snow. I'm ready now. I'm ready. After that night fishing mission the other night, I'm ready. We got some night fishing in the snow. I'm gonna make sure that I get some good footage with Go-san, because I did not get that last time, and that's what I was kind of upset about. Filming night fishing is a little bit weird because you're always having to hold a light, or you can't really get cast to catch. But I think I've gotten a little bit better at it with like the GoPro setup that I have and like the lighting and stuff like that. I can at least efficiently film it, which I'm excited to bring that to you, because night fishing on Lake Biwa is a whole nother game entirely. I like night fishing Lake Biwa on a boat. Let me preface that. A lot of people bank fish it at night, but fishing on the boat is like, it's crazy. And Go-san is also one of the best trophy hunters. He might be the best trophy bass fisherman that I have ever met in my entire life. And that is like, that's I don't know, I feel like I've met a lot of people. I've met a lot of really good anglers, but he just does things in such a weird and different way, and his approach to everything is very methodical and very thought out, and the processes that he goes through, it's incredible. Like, that is what I strive for this trip too. I want to fish with people who are better than me, right? Like, I want to go out and I want to meet and fish with people who are better at fishing than me, because it can kind of get stagnant here in the U.S. because I get into this thing where I'm like, oh, I'm doing things right, I'm catching fish, like I'm having good success, but it's kind of hard to grow when you are, a little bit complacent like that. I'm not saying that I'm complacent here, but it's a lot easier to meet those kind of people in Japan, people who are thinking differently. And it's really not even people that are better overall at fishing than me. I'm getting a phone call there. It's really not people that are better at fishing overall than me, right? It's more like, okay, there's many techniques to master in bass fishing, right? And the way I fish, I am very good at certain techniques, but I am not good at other techniques, right? Like things that require standing, pitching and flipping, I'm not good at. I'm no good at that, right? But I can definitely soak a worm. I can definitely methodically fish a spot very carefully and thoroughly. But I'm meeting people in Japan that, are good at different things than me. Like last time, dude, when I was learning about the finesse stuff and I learned how to tie a drop shot and I caught an 8-pounder on, 6-pound test, like that was like absolutely mind-blowing. So when I came back, I was super excited to try and apply some of that stuff here. It's just always trying to experience new things in fishing just gets me very, very excited. And that's kind of what I hope to share with you guys. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, these are my experiences, and I get to put them in a little journal, not only for myself to watch later, but also for you guys to check it out. And just, I don't know, it builds a cool thing. You know what I mean? It's all of this is interconnected. It's weird. Everything that we do, everything that we hang out, every time we hang out, every event we have, every time we go fishing, every time we meet people, it's like all building this weird big like network and community. You know what I mean? And I hope that everyone has the same intentions of just helping people out and having fun. I know that's what I want to do. So I'm going to continue to do that, and hopefully, like I said, share that on other people, because I don't know, man. It's weird. Life is weird, right? Like, you don't really know what you're supposed to do, but I guess you just kind of decide like what's right, what's morally right in your code, and go for it, whatever makes you happy. And I would like to imagine in my head that making other people happy or inspiring other people is a good thing, and that is what I want to do. You know what I mean? Like, I'd like to think that that's something decent to do with my time. For the most part in life, you're just wasting time until you die anyway, so I might as well have a good time doing it, and I might as well make some friends. So anyway, that's it for today's episode of Marshall is driving and yapping his head off. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting. And I don't know, guys. I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow. I'll show you something interesting tomorrow. Maybe we'll talk about all the swim baits hanging in the back or something. Another swim bait collection video. I don't know. Comment what you want to see tomorrow. Maybe I'll show something weird. Maybe I'll show some weird van stuff. But anyways, take it easy, y'all. Peace out.